Gotcha. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. We are getting back into One Piece today, episodes 837 and 838. Man, so many backs in that intro. Welcome back. We are getting back. I love just getting back to it. Sorry, y'all. I'm on like 2 brain cells today. I'm a little sleepy boy today. It's a little lazy Sunday. Went and got the kittles groomed. Here's Mr. Oosh. Look at his fresh dew. You probably can't even tell. Look, he's got a nice fresh little belly. Show them your belly, bud. Oh yeah, don't look down there though. And the other one is she's all drugged up, so she's a little tired. She's sleeping. The the white one is very spicy. She hates getting groomed. So we always have to give her gabapentin to, make her a little bit more relaxed, or give the groomers easier time. So, but yeah, it's been a little bit of a slower day so far, but hope y'all are doing well, and we will improve our days with some good old-fashioned One Piece. Let's go and recap the character ratings from last time. We gave MVP to Mother Caramel, kind of just around her, her forgiveness or advocating for, kind of people reforming over just, killing them. Kind of an interesting nun figure in this world so far. For the best moment, we gave that to Lin Lin and her backstory, Miss Big Mama, or Little Mama back then, little Lin Lin. She's really cute, sad at the same time because she's uncontrollable, it seems, or nobody's willing to, try to teach her in healthy ways. Which, let's just go ahead and jump to the Sacco, because that's kind of what that was around, was we gave the Sacco to Mother Caramel and kind of over forgiveness, even though she's got, kind of advocated for helping people reform or, have forgiveness and whatnot. She seems to kind of forgive too easily. She doesn't hold people accountable. She doesn't hold Lin Lin accountable or explain, and kind of put into context for Lin Lin of how her strength is really kind of a dangerous thing. She needs to learn to control it. But Mother Caramel always kind of excuses it. She's very understanding, and then Big Mama never really learned, or Lin Lin never really learns to control her strength or her hunger on her own. And then for the funniest moment, we gave that to Brook. Around his skeleton humor, of course. That's always going to be the most consistent joke in this show. But yeah, y'all, I think we can go ahead and get into these episodes. If y'all enjoy these reactions, consider dropping a like, subscribing. Check out the Patreon link below. We're 4 weeks ahead there. Would love to have you, but appreciate the support. And let's go ahead and get into these episodes. Coup de Grace, what? Jeez, bro. Where does all this innate power and hunger come from? Yo, chill. Don't rip his beard out. The slow Samula. Dude, she's nuts though, bro. She didn't kill him, did she? Yeah, I want to see Mother Caramel's actions here. Bro, you still got a fucking discipline there, though. Just gonna reinforce the behavior, man. Yeah, look at this shit. She have a devil fruit power? I mean, she did like kind of bring a storm in with her in the flashback we got, but What the heck, dude? Why is it like alive? Did she do that? Like make it alive? Hmm. Same, bro. Feed the little gremlin demon. Now she turns to hearts from those red eyes. So she like made the fire alive. Is this like the devil fruit that Big Mama has? Like where she can put souls into stuff? Like it seems very similar. I am very curious. Oh. Interesting. I mean, even children need to be punished sometimes, right? She's basically killed him. He can be forgiven, but like punished too, right? Dang. Man, it's painful. It's really painful. It's like, where do you draw the line, you know? Hardin's like, I'll do it, bro. Damn, so she literally killed like a few people. And she has no idea. Okay, so it was just him. I thought there was multiple swords. Jeez, man. Yeah, so that's why they hate Big Mama. Aw, some of them helped them out. Yeah, it's difficult. They still owe her a lot, but she's kind of brought this, or advocated for the disaster that came in instead. Man, this shit's making me so nervous. Oh, not the freaking world government, man. Here we go. She's like a double agent or some shit? Bro, she's fucking evil? God. Jeez, dude. Trafficking, bro. Dude, what a fucking rat, bro. Piece of shit. Dude, slime balls, man. Ugh. It's disgusting, man. Yeah, you're an actress, alright. Orphan seller. Mountain hag. Man, there's so many two-faced fucks in this arc. Yeah, look at this bitch. Oh. Oh. Yeah, this song always gets me emotional, dude. Literally goosebumps. God, I hate her, dude. It's like worse than pudding, man. It is worse than pudding. It's not like it is. God. She had zero actual care. Oh, man. Ugh. Dude, this backstory is making me really sad. All these kids need like an actual good person for them, and they fucking get into this slime ball. Oh, this is the first tea party. Like all stressed out now, man. Damn, they made a lot for her. It's lasting a pretty big day, pretty long time. All a facade, man. I mean, these other kids seem to actually care about her. What happened? Does she eat them all or something? Like she black out while she's eating? Or did they all just leave? God damn it, Oda, what are you doing to me? That's terrible, man. Yeah, man. Wow, what an interesting character Big Mama is, man. I hope she's fucking rotting in the ground right now, bro. Fuck Mother Caramel. Oh. Dude, I feel bad for her even now. Like, you hear all that pain in her voice. Ah, damn. What a terrible freaking person Mother Caramel is. I was not expecting that kind of twist. I thought, like, it was going to be... She just, like, abandoned her because she couldn't deal with her, like, strength and her hurting people. And it was like, oh, she's just going to keep being understanding and, like, empowering or enabling Linden. But instead, it's this fucking shit. You kidding me? Kind of feel bad for her, man. Not kind of, I do. Dude, the bird geeks me for some reason.
63年前、マザー・カルメルと子供たちの失踪事件、その事件の一部始終を見ていた者が2人。
She and Big Mom are sold now. Yeah, what I want to know is like why she abandoned her, because she was gonna traffic her.
を見に来ていたエルバフの戦士。化け物だ。彼は青ざめ。
Did she eat them?
やがてそれはエルバフおよび全巨人族の耳に届き、シャーロット・リンリンはもはやその名を口にすることもはばかられるほど巨人族から嫌悪される存在となる。一方、もう一人の目撃者は元よりこの島に住み着いていた海賊崩れの料理人、名をシュトロイセン。
She definitely ate them all, right?
彼はこれを面白がった。
I'm starting to think that just because the power that Mother Caramel that Mother Caramel had was a lot like Big Mama's, and maybe she ate her, so she ate like the devil fruit power that way.
この世のあらゆるものを食材に変える
Cook fruit.
不屈の実の力。
That's pretty cool. We could have Sanji using that shit.
あんな怪物。
He's perfect for her.
ほっときゃ死ぬな。もったいねえ。おい、どうしたお嬢ちゃん。泣いてばかりじゃ腹が減るだけだぜ。どうだお嬢ちゃん。一緒に夢でも。
What a weird way to strike up a conversation.
ねえおじさん、マザー知らない？みんなどこに行ったか知らない？
さあな、まあそのうち帰ってくるだろう。
Now he's just taking advantage of her, dude.
お腹すいた。
任せとけって。
That's such a weird power, bro.
ね。この時出会った二人が現在のビッグマム海賊団を
Makes
築き上
sense.
げる。
Now, is he around still, though? I don't think we've seen him. Man, the voice actress is killing it. Oh, it's the head chef. That's good, man. I like that. Oh shit, here we go. Shoo-la-la-la-la.
Mother, みんなが邪魔するんだ。人々にとって本当の幸せは平等であることなのです。今の世界でそんな国を探すのは夢。
Yeah, it's a pipe dream. Humans aren't capable of that shit, man. We're all so selfish.
みんなが同じ目線で暮らせる国。そう。種族
Total lands.
みんな同じ目線で暮らせる国。
It's called conformity.
みんなが大きくなればいいんだ。すごい夢だね、マザー。
みんな力を合わせて頑張りましょうね。
私頑張る。俺も、僕も。
God, this freaking backstory, man.
そんな国がたくさんあれば世界はもっと平和になるのに、みんなが幸せになれるのにね。
God, I hate her so much.
平和？それがお前の夢か、リンリン。
そうなの。マザーが喜んでくれる国を俺が作るんだ。
そろそろ泣き止んだらどうだ？
ねえねえねえ、マザーの手品が見たい。
手品？
マザーはね、手品が上手だったんだ。
Dude, she definitely fucking ate her. She's about to use it, isn't she? Bro, that is insane. Oh, Lin Lin. This is so tragic, man. I hate it.
なんと悪魔の実の能力か。
So weird, bro. I wonder if that's like that the sun will come out. Is that one named Zeus or Prometheus? I think, I forgot which one's which. But maybe the one that the mother made from the big fire in Elbaf is the one that Big Mother's gonna inherit here.
すげえ力だ。こいつは本物だぜ。面白い。よし、決めたぞ。こいつと海へ。みんなが大きくなって同じ目線になる。平等で平和な国か。よし、ニンニン。作ろうじゃねえか。夢の国。俺も混ぜてくれ。約束の時間はとっくに過ぎたぞ。
子供たちを連れて逃げたわけじゃねえだろうな。
止まれお前ら。
どうした？
今どこからか
Y'all about to be tripping some balls. Tripping on some sack.
なんだ。花が。
Oh God.
なんてことするの。
君はシャーロット・リンリンだね。
おじさんたちは君を迎えに来たんだ。
お迎えに。
そうさ、さあ、こっちへおいで。
Be careful.
おじさんたち悪い人。
Yeeted.
ちゃんと謝れ。
気をつけろ。ただのガキだと思うな。
Yeah, y'all ain't no match for her. Marine fodder over here.
やがて海に出た二人は各地でその力を見せつけ名を上げていった。
Dude, yeah, she was young when she got a wanted poster.
子供に5000万の懸賞金だと。
Honestly, probably could have been way more.
サイファーポールより危険人物の報告があった。いずれ強大な敵になる。必ず捕らえろ。
ハルトトロペジンのチョコラコ。
Yeah, and he just fed her gluttony, man. All of her desires. I'm still so curious, like, where... It's funny. It's cute. Where, like, all her, like... Yeah, her gluttony came from, like, this weird innate power within her that causes her to, you know, destroy everything around her. There he is. Starting to sound like the big mama we know.
さらに大暴れを続けたシャーロット・リンリンは瞬く間に世界が脅威を感じる存在となっている。
500 million, sheesh.
甘いお菓子を持ってこい。
なんてことだ。
Taking it out on all the innocent people too.
俺の言うことを聞けばみんな幸せに決まってる。聞かないやつはわがままだから殺さなくちゃ。
マザー、会いたい。
She's inside of you.
マザー、いつかみんなを巨大にするから。そしたらまたテーブルを囲もうよ。でも、まだ俺の言うこと聞かねえやつがいる。
There always will be.
しない一枚きりのマザーの写真を。あいつら割り上がったんだ。
Oh man, she's scary, dude.
許さねえ。許さねえ。麦わらの一味
Oh
を。
god. Luffy's smiling ear to ear. Oh no, bro. Couldn't be that easy, right? Dude. That's pretty useful. Alright, time to run. Get the F out of H. You're so confident, Caesar. Oh god, man. There's no way they're gonna get away, bro. I really love the sound design of all this, like just how like deafening it all is with everyone's earplugs in. Oh no, dude. Caesar's eyes. Big Mama's so strong that she's just destroying everything that could hurt her. Yeah, man. Even Luffy looks worried. Well, you know, I kind of expected the plan to not really work, but I thought maybe it would at least like hurt Big Mama or like handicap her, because like how the hell are they supposed to win this, bro? Crazy backstory, man. I'm like really don't know how to feel. Like I have like a lot of like empathy for Big Mama, but at the same time it's like, you know, what do you do with her? She's destroying everything around her. She is like a an omen, like a bad omen kind of thing, right? Like a tragic, just, it's like almost like somebody being born like psychopathic kind of thing, you know. There's not really like a ton you can do for them. Yeah, dude, insane, crazy. All right, y'all, man. What an interesting set of episodes. Such a, I don't know, it's really hard to know how I feel about all this, I'm not gonna lie. House of Lambs, man. Lambs being led to slaughter. What a, let's start there. What a crazy twist with Mother Caramel actually being a manipulative and grooming type for the world government, or I guess probably for herself to a degree, right? For selfish reasons to get money. But yeah, she's supposed to be such a pure and wholesome spirit doing something for such a good cause, but little do we know is that she's a human trafficker, a groomer, someone looking to get talent for the world government, to get informants, get secret information, like infiltrating Elbath and recruiting giants to join the world government or the Navy for their strength. All just manipulation, and you see just the lack of humanity in her evil smile and the way she refers to all these kids as products, you know, Linlin specifically as their greatest product ever. Just really disgusting stuff. Yeah, it's heinous, man. It's one of the things that One Piece does so well, or Oda does so well in his writings. Like everything is so, you know, carefree and eccentric and almost kiddish, childish on the surface with, you know, all the crazy character designs, all this stuff. There's such deep and heavy topics tackled in underneath all of this and like the writing, and this is no different with you know, this orphanage. And you know, that happens I think a lot in real life too, of course. You know, there's human trafficking in on the streets with orphans because it's, you know, a lot less regulated than trying to traffic, you know, someone from a healthy family. You know, or there's just abuse that happens, or sexual abuse, all these different things, right? Like it's so much terrible things that happen to orphans in general, and it's no different in this universe. But yeah, it's also like, I don't know, this whole twist too with Linlin seemingly eating everybody, all the other orphans and Mother Caramel. Such an interesting twist because, you know, in the reaction, at first I didn't really realize that she was the one who had eaten them. Like, I kind of thought they'd all disappeared, that maybe she'd eaten the kids and Mother Caramel ran away. But, you know, you hurt for Linlin in some ways, right? Like, it's sad seeing, like, all of them seeing Bink's Brew or Bink's Sake, and, you know, like, they're all kind of have undertones of suffering going on, right? It's once again, the duality of the human experience is all the joy and connection you feel to people, but then all the suffering that happens on the other side as well, that you know, opens the space for joy, you know. And it's like the whole without darkness there would be no light, and vice versa, right? And in this, it's a whole facade of happiness, you know, Mother Caramel smiling, making the kids feel happy and all these things, but really she's pulling the strings and all these evil undertones going on here. And what a weird way for it to go down, that Mother Caramel got what was coming to her by getting eaten by Linlin, which in some ways is like, okay, cool. She went out and like a way she didn't expect. Fuck her. She's just an evil person. But at the same time, it's also like you see just how tragic it is for someone like Linlin, or Big Mama. It's just, she's like a tragic character almost, right? Like, they haven't fleshed out why she's this way with like her kind of, going into these states of amnesia, right? Of like completely being unconscious and just going after her desires with food, her gluttony, and even eating people without realizing it. She's killed people. We've seen that in this arc. She's killed her sons, for example, or people who are related to her, just because she's in this like state of psychosis almost, a food psychosis. And obviously we see that with Elbaf too, with her going on a little rampage and killing one of the chieftains, right? And she has no memory of it. And even in this case, she's got no memory of eating Mother Caramel and the kids. And it's wild how she gets Mother Caramel's devil fruit from eating her. What a way to consume a devil fruit, by eating the person who has already consumed the devil fruit. Wild shit, dude. But y'all might need to remind me on this. I don't know if we've got a name drop of Mother Caramel's or Big Mama's devil fruit power. Like, I know it has to do with souls and all this stuff, but have they told us, is it the soul fruit? Or, I might just be misremembering if they've told us already. I don't really want to look it up just in case, because I don't want to spoil myself on anything. This is why I gotta have a better memory, guys. What am I doing? This is the problem also with like just recording a long arc over a long period of time. It's like, usually you could binge watch this and it'd be in your working memory a bit more. But for me, it's not, obviously. Your boy's got a bad memory. But let me know if like I should know that the name of the devil fruit power. Obviously, if they haven't said it, don't tell me. But yeah, man, what a wild turn there. But yeah, it's kind of like tragic just seeing, the table and shambles and Mother Caramel's like nun cloak thing, and there's just not a sign of any of the kids. It's just it's sad to see Linlin not recognize her destruction, and it's like heartbreaking that she's just such a flawed character, flawed person that has such, she's the god of disaster, as they describe it, right? Like, man, on one hand, I want to be empathetic to her, and I am empathetic to her, but at the same time, like, okay, well, like, if this was in real life, what would you do with someone like this? You kind of just have to lock them away, or, maybe if she had actually had people who didn't abandon her, or who weren't manipulating her, or who did hold her accountable in those cases, and helped her realize how she needs to control her desires better, maybe she could reform in some way, right? Maybe, I don't know. But like, we don't get to see that because she never got anybody who was able to do that for her. Which is just like, that's what pisses me off so much about, Mother Caramel, or Mountain Hag. What a great name. She's a hag. She's a hag indeed. But it's tragic because she's supposed to be that person. She's supposed to be that person. She's on the surface, she's that way, but she's the complete opposite, man. It's interesting too that, Big Mama doesn't even know about what happened to this day. And there's 2 witnesses who saw this. The one was a giant who fled, and I guess kind of, somewhat in undertone ways told other giants, and it's kind of been spread around that that Big Mama did this. And so that made the relationship of her and the giants even worse, obviously, because she'd already killed her chieftain in this kind of amnesia psychosis state. And then she does something similar to the rest of the orphans and Mother Caramel, and especially because they think Mother Caramel is like someone really important to them, even though they don't know who she really is. Obviously, it's going to make their relationship even worse. And then also we get the head chef, Strusen, with the cook fruit. That's a cool fruit, man. I could use that one. They're perfect for each other. Perfect to enable each other in a lot of ways, right? He enables Big Mama so much to just lean into her desire to follow her dream, right? And I think the whole dream part is kind of interesting to talk about a little bit at this point, because I think it does represent Big Mama's flaws really well. I guess it's originally Mother Caramel's idea that, hey, like, if a country should be, everybody's on the same page, has the same ideas, everyone thinks the same way, and that makes it equal. If everyone has like the same, perception of reality, then we're all equal by that nature. No racism and anything like that, right? And they call it a dreamland. And I think that's exactly what it is. It's a dream. It's not grounded in reality, you know. To make people try to think the same way, it takes a level of conformity, right? It takes a level of control to make people conform, right? Because there's always gonna be people who don't want to conform to certain ideas. Everybody's unique and individualistic as well. And, you know, to actually make people like that conform, you're gonna have to control them. So you don't really have equality of expression, for example, right? And Big Mama, obviously, she has constraints. You know, if you want to join Total Land, you have to give some of your soul. If you're gonna leave, I'm gonna kill you, right? Like, it's a very strong boundaries that you have to conform into to be part of this equal and, you know, loving world or whatever. But it's a pipe dream, right? Yeah, it totally is. It's not grounded in reality. Life is much more complex than that. People's relationships and, you know, tribes or, you know, countries, as you want to call it. I think of it in like a tribalism kind of mindset of, hey, you know, we evolved to live in certain groups, and there's so many social dynamics that go into like making a tribe healthy, you know, like even if just think about a regular relationship between two people. No one's aligned on everything, on every idea. Obviously, you try to understand people's perspectives, but you don't try to like conform to it. You find middle ground, right? But that's not necessarily, that's people kind of conforming to not one person's ideas, but it's like, okay, hey, we're like meeting in the middle in terms of understanding of our perspectives, and you can respect each other and agree to disagree with respect. Obviously, there's some times where, you know, beliefs clash so much that you're not going to get along, but at least it's not like forceful, you know, you're not controlling everything, because that creates even more unhealthy situations. Sometimes it's better for people just not to be together if they have like such different drastic beliefs. And to try to make everyone believe the same thing is, I think, if anything, it takes away people's freedom. It takes away people's freedom of expression, of individuality, and it almost creates, you know, kind of like servitude, right? Indentured servitude, not really slaves, but like in some way you're kind of, you know, making a whole nation of people who are, you know, in debt to you when they're not really supposed to be. All right, let's go and move on with the character ratings. MVP, honestly, guys, I don't think I can give out an MVP this episode. I think this might be the first time I've never given out an MVP in an episode since I've started doing reactions. It just doesn't seem appropriate. Like, there's like no great character in these moments or in these episodes, you know, like it's just all so tragic, just across the board. It's just really heartbreaking. For the best moment, I'm going to give it to the twist with Lin eating everybody. You know, I did not see that coming. I thought it was really interesting. I thought the way they built up to that scene and like the contrast between all the joy and then the sorrow was just really well depicted. And, you know, you just feel so many mixed emotions from that happening. You know, it was wild to me. I didn't know how I was even feeling. There's just like so many weird emotions bottled up. For the funniest moment, I'm going to give that to Caesar's reaction when the mirror breaks and his eyes bulging out. A couple of good moments with that. And then for the Sacco, easiest Sacco I think I've ever given out. I mean, maybe Pudding was, when she got revealed to be kind of a two-faced bitch, you know, that was pretty easy. But this one, I think even more so. Like, this is way worse than Pudding in my mind. It's like, this is Pudding times 1,000, man. Mountain Hag. Mountain Hag gets this shit. Mother Carmel. Can't call you mother, you're a mountain hag. She gets the Sacco times 1 billion, man. Fuck this bitch. Maybe one of the more hated characters in One Piece at this point for me. God, just terrible. Like, there's, you know, human trafficking in general is obviously an awful thing, but for it to happen to like the most vulnerable, the children, it's just sick, dude. It's so sick. I hate it. But yeah, y'all, let me know what y'all thought about this in the comments below. Very, very curious background. Let me know how y'all felt about Big Mama in these scenes, or Lin. You know, for me, it was like really polarizing the way I felt about her as a character, as a person in the show at this point. Like, I hear the pain in her as an adult screaming still, and it's just, on one hand, it's like, yeah, I feel bad for her, but at the same time, like, she's a disaster, man. She's a god of disaster. It's like, what do you do with that? So I don't blame any of these characters like wanted to kill her, right? Like to nip the disaster and at that point. But instead it keeps going. But yeah, I would love to hear y'all's thoughts on that. Yeah, appreciate y'all being here to watch with me. Hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will catch you for the next episodes. Peace.